Hello, everyone, and thank you all for your inspiring posts throughout these modules. You've genuinely pushed my thinking and helped me see new angles, not just about my own personal big problem, but about learning as a whole. I've learned just as much from each of you as I have from the coursework, and to me, that's the real beauty of the learning process. Meaningful dialogue that sparks growth, even when the different perspectives challenge our own thinking. I want to take a moment to especially thank Maddie and Giovanni for their thoughtful input on my discussion post. Maddie, your suggestion about adding family-centered literacy kits or take-home reading bags was incredible. I love that these kits would be simple for families to use, even if they don't feel confident in their own literacy skills or don't have a lot of time to dedicate to the process. You helped me see how these kits could help students connect school learning to real life through familiar, hands-on experiences at home using simple games, culturally relevant books, and activities that feel engaging rather than homeworky. This strengthens the mesosystem connection between school and home while also giving families a positive, accessible way to participate in their child's literacy development or journey. Giovanni, I agree with you that these ecological systems and relationships can get complicated, especially since many involve the same people playing different roles. Thank you for your kind compliments and for sharing that algebra anecdote. It really resonated with me. You captured something that's extremely true, that sometimes we learn things not because we'll use the exact content later, but because we're learning how to build meaning and push through tasks that are necessary parts of life. I also appreciate your question about whether I prefer to keep the same group of students or rotate. That's something I hadn't really thought about before, so thank you for that. With my belief in the power of peer learning, my goal is to nurture one group long enough for them to become more knowledgeable others, or MKOs, who eventually lift up future learners. I picture it like a reverse crabs in a bucket situation where one learner climbs up, reaches back, pulls the next one up, and the cycle continues until everyone has the chance to climb out together. So thank you both for helping me deepen and refine my thinking. Okay, diving into research and analyzing this literacy big problem through Bronfenbrenner's bioecological model and constructivist learning theory has really refined my perspective. When I first described the reading fluency gap, I saw it mainly as a straightforward funding issue, but now after seeing how every system interacts, the home environment, the school structure, access to resources, cultural tools, and daily microsystem relationships, I understand it as a deeply ecological and relational issue. It made me more compassionate because it reinforced my belief that many factors are outside of a child's control. A student's reading level isn't simply about effort or practice. It's more about whether they've had adults who scaffolded their learning, had access to print-rich environments, exposure to academic language, emotional safety, culturally relevant materials, and opportunities to construct meaning alongside supportive peers and family members. It's also made me rethink my role as an educator. I'm not just someone who teaches reading strategies. I'm more of a bridge builder, a connector of systems. I support the child, but I also support families, collaborate with colleagues, shape environments, and intentionally create experiences that invite students into meaning making. I realize just how much responsibility we carry not only for the instruction, but for designing learning conditions that allows every child to grow. Knowing what I know now, if I had unlimited resources, money, time, and people, I would fully commit to establishing the Community Literacy Lab, which is an after-school constructivist-based learning space designed to close the reading fluency gap by giving students the kind of hands-on, culturally meaning literacy experiences they often don't receive during the regular school day. Instead of traditional worksheets or isolated drills, the lab functions like an interactive workshop where students construct knowledge through exploration, collaboration, and real-world reading tasks. In the literacy lab, students work with authentic texts, graphic novels, menus, community flyers, science comics, digital stories, and culturally relevant literature, so reading feels connected to their lived experiences. Each session begins with schema activation, helping students link new vocabulary and concepts to what they already know. Educators, paraprofessionals, and trained community mentors provide scaffolding within each child's zone of proximal development, modeling think aloud strategies, guiding comprehension conversations, and supporting decoding in ways that allow students to internalize strategies at their own pace. The lab emphasizes guided participation, where students learn alongside peers through literacy circles, partner reading, and collaborative projects. As they grow, students begin stepping into roles as more knowledgeable others, helping younger or less fluent readers, creating a cycle of learners lifting one another up. The environment is deeply multisensory, incorporating movement, visuals, storytelling, and hands-on materials to strengthen meaning-making and engagement. A key feature is its family partnership component. Each student will receive a family literacy kit with culturally relevant books, simple reading games, vocabulary cards, and bilingual instructions, allowing learning to extend into the home. This strengthens the mesosystem connection between school, community, and family, making reading a shared, accessible experience. Ultimately, the Community Literacy Lab is designed to build confidence, motivation, and fluency by transforming reading from a task students struggle through into collaborative, empowering, and culturally affirming experiences where they construct understanding, grow socially and cognitively, and develop identities as capable readers. This approach strengthens the microsystem, the mesosystem, and even the exosystem by giving families tools that build confidence, community, and understanding. And when families feel empowered, students feel supported. Thank you again for all your insights. You truly helped me refine my thinking, and I'm excited to keep building on this idea with all of you. So thank you so much for pushing me this quarter, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Onward.